This is Josh Hart of JTH Boxing. Today I'm here in Sheffield and I'm joined by Frak Ali. Frak, first of all, how are we doing today, my friend?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you, man. What about yourself?
I'm doing very well. First event of the year for me. Had a nice little month rest over Christmas and New Year, but we're back. Obviously, we're here today. GBM have done their big announcement for February 9th. Obviously, the show was already announced, but it's the little media day. Obviously, you got a career toughest test. We've seen it on the stage. We can see how fired up you are for it. First of all, how excited are we for this fight?
I'm buzzing for it, honestly. I'm backed up against the wall. End of the day, if you're not excited for that, you know what I mean, what are you going to get excited for? So yeah, I can't wait. Put on a good display.
And obviously, you mentioned that you get a buzz from these kind of fights when people are doubting you, people are saying, oh, you know, this, like, you know, as he was saying on stage, he's had phone calls of people slagging him off saying, why have you given him this fight? Are these the kind of fights that you're in boxing for, these fights where you can really dig your teeth into them?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I said to people, don't give me the credit for taking this fight because I know what I can do. Only give me the credit once I beat this kid. So yeah, these are the fights I want. I don't want to fight people who are there to get ticked over because I don't want to cheat myself and I don't want to cheat the public who bought tickets. End of the day, I'm a fighter and everyone should have that same mentality. Get in the ring and give it all and fight a real live opponent, which I am doing.
I remember when we last spoke, obviously it was right after the Louis Norman fight. It was actually the media day for your last fight.
Yeah.
Obviously you mentioned having demons there in your head when it came after. Obviously you got dropped by Louis Norman, but you came back and you bounced back from that. Did you feel you defeated those demons in the ring in last time out?
Yeah, 100%, because look what I boxed. If that kid were to land clean on me, he would have knocked me out, because out of his 14 wins, he had 12 knockouts. And he was a lot physically bigger than me. And did he even hit me? Nah, not really. So them demons are gone. You know what I mean? I can't leech onto them now. It's done and dusted. I've just learned from that experience, and now I know what I can do and I know what I've got to do to get the win.
How is training going for this fight? So we'll go to just a generic one. I'm sure you're going to ask this a lot, but how is the preparation going for this fight?
Oh yeah, I'm not going to lie. Because of the opponent, I've switched on a lot more than I normally do because I know how much of a threat it is. So yeah, I just can't wait now. The sparring as well. Usually in sparring, I like take it easy and stuff like that, but no, I'm going into sparring trying to take people's heads off. My mentality is completely different for that, and it is because of the opponent I've got.
So would you say there's almost been a bit of a switch in your head now? You know, you're a lot more, like obviously like we're saying, when you can get your teeth into a fight. Sure, take my words out there.
Yeah.
When you can get your teeth into a fight, do you feel like you're a lot more engaged in what you're doing? You're paying a lot more attention to the finer details when training.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I said on stage, my career's on line for this. If I lose to this kid, I'm done, and it's simple as that. If that don't give me the motivation, there's no point in me fighting on 9th. End of the day, a loss here will be done, but that's the extra motivation I've got. I fully back myself up against the wall, and if I don't perform now, I'll never perform.
So on February 9th, we're not just looking for a win, and we're looking for a good, a stylish, a dominant win.
110%. I'm not there just to scrape the win. I'm there to put on a very good display and to show to everyone, listen, don't write me off or don't judge me or don't see me as no underdog, because I'm not that.
And obviously, if we are to get through this fight, you keep mentioning these titles. I remember you were mentioning titles last time. Do you feel 2024 is the year that we see Frak Ali capture a title?
Well, put it like this. Before Kevin Trana got mentioned, Izzy said to me, listen, let's have a little run out and then you've got a title there. End of the day, your next one's a title in June. And I said to Izzy, now, why am I going to do that? I want a proper good fight and then I'll jump in for a title. Don't give me a little tick over. And Izzy were like going back and forth with me, and I said, listen, either that or pull me off, give me straight for a title. So then, obviously, this is how Kevin trying to come about, but there was a title shot there, and that's why I'm risking everything, just to prove to everyone how good I am.
Do you think at the stage, obviously, you're now 8-0 in your career, do you feel you're past that stage of needing run-outs, especially when you're an active fighter anyway? It's not like you're coming off a period of inactivity, you boxed in October. Do you feel you want to avoid those run-outs and it's just meaningful fights only at this stage of your career now?
Yeah, definitely. I think the first 3-4, you want them little tick-along fights, get your feet planted, but now once I'm 8-9-0, you know what I mean, it don't make sense me fighting a kid who's like had 25 losses and 2 wins. It does not make no sense whatsoever, because I'm not going to learn much. It's just going to give me a false confidence boost. So that's why against this kid, I want this kid now, yeah.
And finally, just a message to all the fans. We already know what we can expect. You've mentioned what we can expect, but just all the people that are buying tickets and are coming out to show sport time in, time out for you.
Yeah, honestly, I appreciate every single one of you. Obviously, without people buying tickets, I wouldn't be able to box on these shows as well. I know for this event as well, I've got people coming out from the UAE to watch me as well. So I've got even more added pressure on me, because I want to show to them as well how good I am. So yeah, I can't wait.
Do you feel it's almost as if the more people come out to support you, the more you have an urge to perform? Is that what it is for you now?
Well, 100%. Put it like this: you put yourself in that situation. If you got 100 of your mates and you're about to have a scrap with someone, you don't want to embarrass yourself, do you? You're gonna perform a bit extra better. It's the same thing with boxing. I've got myself backed onto the rope. I've got to fight. As simple as that. I've got to fight now.
Right, I think that's a good place to leave it. Thank you very much for your time, and I'm sure we'll talk again very soon.
100%. Cheers.
Thank you. I appreciate that.